Looks like it's connected. Might as well roll an initiative.
Yeah, we are. Actually, I'm on Yeah, I'm
I'm playing
playing.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Again, I'm robbing Clefairies. It is
Uh,
now my job.
Here we go again.
Wow, out of 100 D20s, I only got one nat 1.
Can there we go.
Out of 100 D20s, I got a nat 1 only once, and it was the last one.
Should have said this now. You probably just burned all our D20 or all our nat 20s.
Oh yeah, yeah. Love that.
Genius.
Um, and we'll be starting soon to realize.
To be fair, the initiative was 1,159. It's actually quite good.
It's 10 away from greatness.
Yes. Ooh. Alright. And alright, guys. Um,
Potato.
yeah, potatoes.
Yes.
Yeah,
If you're streaming, I'm going to take a look at your stream and see how that's coming along.
they are indeed streaming.
And audio levels and stuff like that.
Oh, wait, that's your old one.
Yes, yes.
Do, 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 do.
Alright, so what happened?
You are indeed streaming.
Streaming. What's up, guys? Also, yes, what happened last session? Iterate what happened last session, guys, while I launch the game.
Yeah, sure, why not? Essentially last session we just took a little break
Okay,
from
Reiki,
story.
I'm sorry, I deafened for a moment so I could see if I could hear Reiki. Reiki's volume is really low.
Okay, got it. Alright.
And mine is really high.
Hmm. Okay, got it. Okay. How about now?
Hold on a moment.
I need to view the docs of the chat as well. Yes. Unless my mic is a little bit low. I could fix it. Every stream. Okay.
You are more audible,
Yes.
but everyone else is
Audible.
still much louder than you.
Okay.
Audible.com.
Bro. Please. That could mean that. Oops. It's not gonna work. Oh no, did it boof? 1 second. One second, hold on.
Are they back?
Sorry.
Potato.
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 It looks like it's gonna boof again, guys. This stream's gonna boof.
I would have not the boo.
It's gonna boof again. It's not.
Hey, at least we're finding out it's gonna boof before we got too far in.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
Like, imagine thinking that it was still going on.
yes. And never knowing. Sorry, we're having a lot again with the difficulties Oh, there's a map, but it's loading really slowly.
The difficulties are very technical.
Yeah, it's very intense. um, there's a thing. Splendid potatoes. All right, can you guys now see? Yeah, you can now see it. I think. Yes, we forgot the pie for some reason. All right. So on the last episode of Emerald Lions.
Right. Back to you guys' explanation about what happened. Y'all can continue again.
Yeah. So, last I remember, what had happened was, uh, there was a bit of a coffee break. I had some juice. I talked to a cat using a fey creature while Tibna over here is trying to create a pipe bomb against all of our wishes. Uh, and so, well, technically, pipe bazooka. They have tried to correct me on that, but at this point, it is a pipe bomb. I'm not gonna argue that. It's gonna blow up in our face one way or another, and more than likely in the most literal sense possible. Um, that being said, uh, yeah, so we went on a whole pipe bomb tangent. We had a short little coffee break, a whole conversation with a cat. The box ghost kept on appearing and just kept on getting chased, and Jibna accidentally murdered a crap ton of ghosts by sending them to, nothingness, the nothingness.
Yes.
I'm
Very
sorry.
persuasive. Very persuasive, that little kobold is.
I did not intend to do that.
Okay.
I did not think that was going to happen. I didn't even consider it.
Alright.
Uh,
Cool.
Right. Along with that, Biggie has been pretty much just playing as, uh, I'm not gonna say God dog because obviously I'm not a dog, but I was basically playing God for upstairs. Had a nice, lovely conversation with our good old friend, study a seat. Good old friend Klein. Learned a lot about him and learned a lot about myself. And, well, I came across something rather interesting when I peeked back into the room. But I can't quite describe it.
he wasn't naked again, was he?
No, wait, what?
Yeah, it was a short but brief moment where Klein was just running around in the buff.
Yeah.
I'm now just. I was expecting you to make a short but brief moment with him just running around in his underwear. Briefs.
Meanwhile,
Is this some sort of a joke about his stature or something?
No.
Are you
By the
sure?
way,
This is
yes.
and out of character,
Yeah.
Eric, do you want to present to the audience the wonderful tale of Reinhardt?
Oh yeah.
oh, all
Alright. So what happened to Reinhardt? Tell her what happened. Tell her what happened to Reinhardt.
right. So I want everyone to just imagine for a moment. Last session, Reinhardt was in a T pose along with Shay. We're not going to talk about Shay though. We're going to focus purely on Reinhardt as he's T posing there. Rick Astley is just going to slowly appear into the material plane, and the music just begins. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you go. Never gonna turn around and desert you. And it just reverb, and then it cuts off, and Rick Astley's just gonna take Reinhardt into the plane of Rick rolls, and that unfortunately is how we're gonna let Reinhardt go for the time being.
And as of this moment, due to scheduling conflicts, the monster, and the reality, Reinhardt has left the D&D for the time being.
Yep. According to the player themselves, and that is fine. Now, moving forward to this episode. Um, what is so Tivna is doing the thing with the making of
a rocket launcher.
Yes. As you're like hearing Figgy's guitar in the other room, and give me one more intelligence, you know, check.
Let's see if you wasted all
And
the nat 20s on that check, or if we can still pull a few
Yes.
more out of it.
this time was 11, which is not the
Alright.
worst roll.
Cool.
It's above average. Literally.
You
Hello,
Pick a
cat.
level.
basically what you did was put duct tape all around the make how to make it everything. Basically duct
It's a
tape.
noob tube.
I mean, no, duct tape sounds like the appropriate answer to an 11.
Yeah.
Well,
Basically,
I
yeah.
mean, duct tape is always the answer. Better
Hmm.
than scotch tape.
For sure. Like, who uses scotch tape?
I mean,
I don't even know.
I mean,
Do you use scotch tape?
yes, I do.
How long does it last before you have to reapply?
Like
Scotch tape versus duct tape, which is better?
like 2 weeks.
Okay, then duct tape's superior.
Yes, duct tape superior.
Duct tape is going to last there for years if you don't touch it.
Hmm.
Yes. Alright. So, Timna, you successfully, made.
Have gained RPG noob tube.
Yes. And Tivna, do you.
I am just now realizing, due to the warlock. No, wait, I'm not warlocking this. I was about to say I'm just realizing I could have made this a patron weapon. And I'm like, wait, no, I'm not warlocking this.
Mm-hmm.
You're Sorcerer Rogue.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to know that part.
Yeah. Okay.
Just pulls out a patron for no reason.
I was thinking this was the Castlevania one for a moment.
Oh no.
Oh yes, packed weapon, rocket-propelled grenade launcher.
Pew, 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 pew,
Yeah, subject 4 just pulls out the Glock.
pew. Referencing other campaigns. Good job, guys. Yes.
I mean, we don't even need that. He just exploded. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he pulled a cell.
Right. Yes. So yeah. After you do that, Tivna, what do you do next?
I then pass out because I had been up the entire time
Yes. So Tivna, you pass out.
on the
Bonk.
subtly made rocket launcher.
Mm-hmm. You're hugging it like
Or-
a teddy bear.
Well, it's not necessarily subtly made, just functional rocket launcher.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
Yes.
I don't know, is Tivna just secretly Tiny Tina?
I mean, I think so.
Tiny Tivna.
Tiny Tivna, let's go! Borderlands reference.
Uh,
There we go.
Adding
This is a
custom
thing now.
item.
Mm-hmm.
we've reached peak D&D.
All right, guys, let's make a Borderlands like our D&D campaign. Just kidding. Oh. But yeah, Tivna falls asleep. Figgy, you and Pick calmed Tamara down in her sleep, and what do you do? What do you guys do next?
Well, I don't know exactly what that presence was in the room, but apparently it's gone now. And, something else feels rather off.
Mm-hmm.
Which part?
Okay, Reiki, I have added the rocket launcher, Mark 1,
Mm-hmm.
and I've given it an interesting note because of all this joking now.
Yes.
The note on it says, "A blast from Wonderlands."
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I purposely misspelled rocket launcher for comedic effect.
Yes. All right. So what you
Well,
two be doing?
Well, for one, you ever get the feeling that another presence was just somehow voided?
Oh, are you talking about the whole just points at to where I felt the presence. The thing that was like right there.
Well, yeah, that.
I mean, yeah, I could understand what you mean. I feel like it was a guardian angel at the very least, so we don't have to worry too heavily about it. I think we should be more concerned about the ghost that we just sent to damnation. Um, but that's for another day to worry about.
Wait,
That
what?
being said, that's for another day to worry about. You know,
Right. And what happened to Shay?
Oh, Shay. You look over
it's
to the across the room. You see Shay sleep, like basically sleeping, like with all covers asleep and knocked out.
could I try and gather as much information as I could about what their Ghost Rider form was?
Like what it was, like undead and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. Either give me a, let's see, I'll be an arcana check really quick.
All right. Cool. That's god awful. 12,
12.
12. That is what I got.
I see, I see. So you um you squint a little bit at Shay. Um, you're thinking going back to that one, the time that like a couple of minutes ago, whatever. Uh,
Hmm.
Shay just became like flamed up in Ghost Rider form and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and you can definitely tell it's not from this plane, and that's all you're gonna get. You're gonna get.
All right. So am I wrong to like a guess that that might be maybe I don't know, demonic or devilish in nature?
I mean, she is part vampire or is a vampire. Not entirely sure nowadays. So, no? Question
I
mark?
mean, yeah, they are, but like, funny enough, vampirism and demonic and devilish stuff don't actually coincide too much within the racial books, if I'm being honest.
I mean,
You know, like
to be
weird.
fair, so does neither does vampiric and holy stuff. You never heard of a vampire being a cleric?
That'd be funny. But yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeesh, they'd be kicked out the church real fast.
As as if you could even walk onto the church. Wouldn't you just burn at that point? Case in point, the ghosts.
And there's loopholes here and there. I'm pretty certain of that. As long as you don't do anything vampire-like, you should be fine walking in and out.
I
As
mean,
they say, and I quote, the holy man welcomes all into their cause.
interesting take, but okay. All right.
At least that's what, at least from my own personal experiences. Not exactly the most holy person in the world, but I've read a book or two or six.
I mean, I follow my own religion, so uh, I don't know. I guess I haven't really explored too much about religious texts aside from the historical purposes and the intellectual purposes. But yeah, my main one is just holds out the little amulet I have, Cyrenita. So you know.
Yeah.
Right. But well, at least she's safe now. Um, and what happened to the right? I look over to the left, and there's the apparently
Rick
the Rick
Astley.
Astley. It's the Rick
A,
Astley
gl-
dimension, but you see a
a
gif of Rick
glowing
Astley
Rick, a
doing the
glowing Rick
dance,
Astley.
and then eventually he'll just put his like finger over his hip and go shh, and then just disappears. I'm like,
How?
I'm sorry, what are we talking about?
I don't know. I feel like there was just a catchy tune right here.
You.
No, no, it's not. No, it was not. It was not. We cannot. do
God
this
damn it.
ever again. We just don't.
Canonically, Pick is just gonna rickroll people at the most inconvenient time now.
Very inconvenient. God damn it.
All right. Do.
Please don't.
Nah, that's not it.
Do not send him back in here.
Do not. Do not.
We
God
had
damn
an
it.
agreement.
Oh my god.
Everyone, general chat.
Anyone in general chat? Oh god. Hi Tess, sure she see the secret image. I don't. um
Alright, I see it.
Looks like we have a bot in Twitch chat.
oh yeah, I saw it.
I
Yeah.
see the secret image.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The chat bots. Like, I've never once got a chat bot to try to
Right.
promote itself on my channel.
Mm,
Why are you getting them all? How are you getting them all? What
I-
makes it so they want to go to you?
I don't know.
Low follower counts, algorithms.
Yeah. What is
A
going
bored
on?
person.
I think my stream stopped. No? Yeah, my
It
stream
did.
stopped. Yeah,
Yep.
it completely. It's fine. I'm recording still. It's great, guys.
Everything is awesome. Do.
Do, do, do.
In that regard, I'm just gonna go back and go take a sleep now. So Figgy leaves.
Yeah.
Alright.
You have a good rest, buddy. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess I'll just perch somewhere next to Shay.
Yeah.
It's like on the dresser
Right. Right.
or whatever nightstand is right there.
Okay.
Figgy returns to his room and then he falls asleep.
So everyone falls asleep.
Mm.
Woo. Alright.
Oh, Killen says hi.
What?
They're streaming right now. I let them know I'm in a D&D with you.
Whoa.
They said for me to tell you that they said hi.
Oh my god. Yes. Um. Tell her said hi.
Also me.
Yes. Oh yeah, she's streaming it. She's streaming, but yeah. Uh. So yeah, the stream booped, and I'm still recording, so we're good. All right, so you guys go over, sleep for the night, and when you're asleep, someone give me a D4.
Alright.
Two. It's nice and easy.
Wow.
Are we all rolling d4s now? I know we're
Oh,
probably just
no,
gonna take the
I
first
don't
one, but
know.
I
I was already hitting roll 1d4 as well, so I don't know.
kind of want to see what I get, to be honest. Now I figured as much. Like I knew it was gonna be a one even before I rolled it.
Wow. All right. So everyone gets a long rest. Um, in particular, everyone gets their long rest. Um, pick
Mm-hmm.
while you're sleeping. You are in this like gray mist,
Mm-hmm.
and you are walking in it, and surrounding you is a green meadow. You look forward. Give me a perception.
All right. Is Jackson here with me? Is Jackson here with me?
Oh yeah.
Would Jackson be in a dreamscape?
Right now he's not in the dreamscape. He's sleeping.
All right, cool. Because I was going to see if he would have to make his own perception as well, because
Mhm.
we have our own little things. All right, cool. So it's just me, right?
Right.
All right, cool. 16.
16. 16. So as you look forward,
Mm-hmm.
the green meadow, there's, I guess, spirit butterflies and kind of like spirit birds chirping around. But if you look forward, the ground where at some point the green meadow kind of like stops for a bit, about 50 feet ahead of you,
Mm-hmm.
to see, you see a decayed ground crumbling slowly, and you see a peculiar someone, the Dullahan, stomping the horse is the horse stomping the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and he looks at you, and he goes and bounds and goes after you. What do you do?
All right. Could I make some sort of check to discern if this is like reality or fantasy?
Yeah, give me intelligence roll.
All right, intelligence. I guess this intelligence isn't too bad. That being said, I have been rolling garbagely, so you know. Ooh, good roll, 21.
All right, you can tell this is a nightmare
Mm-hmm.
as
So
as
it's all in my mind.
it's as it's bounding towards you. Do you run or do you not run?
All right. I am indeed a flying creature. Uh, 21 intelligence. How do I want to think this through? Uh, hmm.
Mhm.
All right, I would like to keep a distance from the Doulahan,
Okay.
but not use all of my energy, because I would also like to see if I could try and manipulate the dreamscape.
Okay. All right. So, um, give me an investigation.
All right, investigation. Let me just check something. I totally forget my background all the time. Because technically,
Mhm.
based off of what my background is, I can technically make that grenade launcher fairly easily. Funny enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, so investigation,
Yeah.
cool.
Investigation. All right. All right. You want to?
16.
16. So you realize that you can manipulate this dreamscape just to basically think of something else.
Mm-hmm. All right. Uh, can I think of Jackson?
Yeah, of course. Uh,
And
as you think about Jackson, the mist dissipates along with the meadow and the Dulahan like wisps, and you are in a forest now. And Jackson is basically flies on top of your shoulder.
all right. Yeah, now this feels a lot more like home. For sure, this is most certainly probably a side effect of the whole cursed area situation. Is there some check I can make to see if this is like just a dreamscape Jackson or like the actual Jackson?
Um, give me one more intelligence roll.
All right.
Yeah, but decipher.
Mm-hmm. A 6.
You can't really tell if it's dream Jackson or real Jackson. You just know that he's there.
All right. All right, buddy. If you're real, you're gonna have to tell me. If you're not real, I'm gonna not treat you as such. So I highly recommend if you're real, you let me know. All right.
Aw.
I feel like that's
Dumb,
grounds for me to instantly believe he's fake.
dumb, please. Dumb. Get inspiration point.
Oh, that
Oh
was
my
good.
god, that was great.
Hmm.
Inspiration point, my dude.
I will click that.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah. Um, as you. Oh my god. So you say that, and Jackson just. And translation of that is yes, I'm the real Jackson, the real Slim Jackson.
All right, all the other Slim Jacksons, please sit down. All right, buddy. We should probably try and figure out what type of situation we find ourselves in. So let's work together, all right? Basically, just essentially infinite help actions from Jackson in my attempts because he is not a
Mhm.
smart bird, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Um,
So yes. So you're tranquil in the forest, and you have no problems and no issue at all. You're just with Jackson. Um, Eventually you see your friend Christy in your dreamscape. Um,
mhm.
you're just hanging out together, and you have good rest. As for Tivna, uh, Tivna, you are surrounded by what appears to be orange mist, and you see three other Tivna lookalikes. One one of them is blue, yellow, and I think green. Yeah, green. And one of them is like, "Hi,
Hi.
how are you?"
Well, happy now that we have the rocket launcher.
Booms, says one of them,
Yes.
and one of them is like tilts their head a little bit, pokes the rocket launcher.
Yes, what about it?
Trench coat, trench coat.
We will have one soon.
Rick Ashley,
What?
Rick Ashley. No, Rick Ashley.
Just quietly, the song begins to play slowly, but gets louder the longer you stay here.
uh, um, well, basically, they start to roughhouse as you watch them.
Joins in.
Yes, you join in. What appears to be a couple minutes or so. Give me your perception, Tifna, as you're in that orangey mist with roughhousing with these.
Knowing my luck with perception. Yep, that's about right.
That
That
clocks.
is about right.
Yeah,
That's what I expected.
that definitely clocks. Alright, you don't say anything. Um, so yeah, you're just
Okay, out
roughhousing.
of character,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious. I am really curious just what I might have seen. Like, would I have seen just Reinhardt being taken off in the distance or something?
Yes.
No, not taken off. He's just ascending through the floor, T-posing, and then just continuing upwards.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's like those TF like random like videos like it's you're roughhousing with your buddies and then like in the background just right her T posing it just with the actually like humming.
In fact, he looks like the fish. He looks like the fish from SpongeBob ascending.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I had to ask because I'm just curious if that's what I would have seen.
Mm,
Because that would have just been hilarious to include, anyways.
yes. And also at this point where Tivna give me one more perception check as you kind of ignore that like scene. There's something else that might.
Yeah, that's about as I expected again.
Oh. apparently you're having so much fun with your buddies that you don't even see. Well, you only see just a shadow of the Dulahan, but realize that he's being ignored and he just claps away.
He came here seeking a challenge.
Yes.
Instead, he found something greater, and he did not understand that.
He's like, oh, I don't have any friends. I'm jealous now. I'm gonna go now. And walks away. So yeah,
I've come seeking challenge, but it appears I have come to the wrong place.
mhm.
His will to fight would decrease 3 sizes that day,
Yes.
but his understanding of something greater grew.
Yeah.
And then imploded 5 trillion times, turning into a black hole and killing us all.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's actually something that almost happened in one of the D&D campaigns I'm in.
Oh my god. Here we go.
It was the
Again.
first session I played a character too in that, or a new character in that one too.
Yeah. So yes, you're just chilling, playing around with your other three friends.
Other
With
cells
good
at this
notes.
point.
And so
It's a kobold pile.
yeah. Um, going over to Figgy. Figgy, you are in a purple mist, surrounding you. Give me a perception really quick as you shift your eyes to and fro.
Heighten all the senses real quick.
Mm-hmm.
41.
Ooh.
Oh my. Alright.
Ooh.
So as you step through the mist, You're walking in what appear to be
Walking on sunshine.
um what appear to be volcanic rock. Um, but there's lava around you, but there's also purple mist. And you see a familiar face in that purple mist. Your avalanche is there. Though as the purple mist clears, they appear to be fighting what looks like to be a multi-headed serpent creature with legs, or what appear to be a hydra. And they give me an insight on avalanche.
8.
You can't really tell
They're having
what
a
they're trying to do,
blast.
but so basically, there's two of these figures meshing and basically like fighting. They don't see you, and
Okay, so they don't see me. Now, this avalanche, what does she look like?
she has well they have white fur with spots, kind of like tall, 6 foot, 6'6". Um, short like orange fiery hair. Um, blue eyes, kind of like wide, and around them is fire, like a aura, fire of aura, and wearing this primal clothing of like warriorness.
Hmm.
And they're they're just fighting with their hands and feet.
All right. So Figgy sees this and notices the serpent creature out in the distance, and like this, I don't think this is exactly how I remembered her, but at the same time, it feels so familiar. But either way, I gotta know for sure. So he starts approaching,
Mm-hmm.
of course, with the guitar out in hand,
Mm-hmm.
his hand sparkled up, ready to play a buff.
Mm-hmm. And
And for her, that would probably be, since he doesn't really have any direct buffs, um,
mm-hmm.
let's go,
Hmm? Hmm? Sorry.
hmm. For her, let's say a level 1 enhance ability for Cat's Grace.
Okay. All right. Cat's Grace.
Now
Key.
the target has an advantage on dexterity checks. It also doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less, and if it isn't incapacitated.
Okay. Cool. She has that buff. And you get closer. Give me a history check. Um, yeah, history check.
27. I mean 26.
26? Okay.
Yeah, 27 would have been a nat 20.
Yep. As you
I know you have this history.
as you get closer, you can definitely tell it's her. The way she like moves with like this, I guess, this anger and at the same time this grace as well. You can tell it's her. Um, but at the same time, you can tell that this this is a memory of some sort.
Wait. I think I remember this. Isn't that the... Oh, it's this thing. Right, right. I remember how it happened. And if I'm not mistaken, I was supposed to do something a little bit like this. And I cast a level 3 shatter on the Hydra.
Okay. So you cast it. It needs to do a dexterity save, or it was or con
I
save.
think Shatter's con. I
Con,
think
right?
Shatter's con.
All right.
Uh, and it's
Then
organic, so it just has a straight con save since it's not inorganic materials.
yeah, con save.
That's gonna fail, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Yes.
23.
Yeah. Yeah. That fails. So you cast shatter and um it basically the shatter goes over and um kicks back to the Hydra just enough for Avalanche to just have that momentum of this leverage and the final blow. Poof!
Ah, well, that was refreshing. It took a minute to remember that moment. Those were the days.
And
If I remember correctly, what exactly happened next after this?
you remember, give me a history check.
17?
17. Alright. As you remember that she did a flex of her arms and like you just hear a bunch of people like um come over and basically congratulate the both of you. That's how it's done, she says. Um and
Right. I remember that. I remember it was giving her lots of praise and whatnot for how strong she was.
mhm.
We had some good times. Very, very good times.
uh
Huh.
she turns over to you, um waves at you like, "Hey, great job."
Uh, you too, friend. Wait, can she even hear me in this state?
Um Give me a perception as you turn around. As you, there's something that catches your attention.
15?
All right, so you look over around, and you see yourself over there, with you know what when a form that you used to take before.
Oh, but there's the other me. Well, would you look at that? I was a lot skinnier back then, I guess.
Mhm.
Eh, yet and still not a single bit of muscle on my body.
And as you say that, the both avalanche, and you kind of like, and the stuff around you kind of like wisp and disappear a little bit. And the dream kind of like forms into looks like to be an overhang and an ocean. You're overlooking the ocean, and it's just the quiet of the waves.
Does this am I like near a cliffside or anything like that?
Yeah,
Near a beach?
yeah.
Does it seem familiar to Figgy as well?
Give me one more history check.
23?
It does not appear familiar to you, but doesn't appear familiar to you, but you can tell this is somewhere in uh, what appears to be uh, in Carolyn, nearby um, nearby the city of Laurelin. And in the distance, give me perception.
16?
16. So you look in the a little bit of far off, um, coming from the dark forest. You see the Doulahan, but as you look in, give me insight.
13?
You can tell just from here that his presence is very regal at the same time terrifying. Um, yeah. So in this, he looks at you with his eyes, watching you carefully. And
Do I feel like I'm in a sort of like danger state, or is it more like it's an amount of like there's something he wants to show me?
you can tell that his presence is very threatening to the point that he's about to gallop towards you. And he does that exactly. He gallops towards you, and he draws his sword out. As behind him, you see different types of dark creatures, and the beach area becomes more like the sky turns darker, and the ground, the sand starts to get darker and darker, and a dark mist kind of like envelops everything, starting to envelop everything as he goes towards you.
What the hell? You know this is not a fight? Uh, okay. Uh, does it seem like that this is more of a dreamscape thing, or is this more of a magic thing?
Give me an insight.
As expected. It's an 8.
Eight. You can't really tell
You
if it's
have
a
an
dream or not.
inspiration.
Oh, you do. You
But
do
the
have.
question is, do I want to spend it now?
It's up.
Reasonable question.
Okay, okay, hold on. Think about it. Context clues. I went from one location to the next. Uh, this might be a dream thing, so I might have nothing to worry about. Then again, this is a creature that I don't know nothing about, so maybe it might be magic. So, if that's the case, uh, take a deep breath, back away calmly and slowly, but rapidly keep up your pace.
Mhm.
Watch all your surroundings. take out the guitar. Take out the guitar. There we go. And he is gonna cast dispel magic. I think that should work.
Dispel magic. As you do that, he's about to slice your head, but then pauses and everything becomes fog. And you're in the clear, and it becomes clearer and clearer. Same state of mind that you were earlier. Oops, wrong song. Um, and everything is back to normal.
I didn't think he would be able to do that. So even indoors, that I don't think you're safe. Well, that certainly sucks. I was just enjoying the nice and beautiful sunset, and next thing you know, that thing came out of nowhere and just ruined it.
And as you're there, give me one last perception.
17.
Alright. You can see an apparition in now reforming in the beach. A ebony. It looks like an ebony looking tiefling. Poofy white hair and what looks to be some gypsy clothes, and she's lifting off what looks to be like those eye masks up. Yeah, wearing the gypsy clothing, horns furled, and her eyes are kind of like this light gray, and she walks up towards the to the water, but the water goes past through her, and she crouches nearby it. She sits there.
Does she seem familiar to me in any way?
Not that you know of, but give me a history check.
13.
Okay. You heard stories of. You remember. Actually, you do remember someone's face. A rambunctious person. By the same description. Nikki Mirage. You see that she sighs, hugs herself, and then disappears, flickers away. And then same loop again.
So where she just constantly goes up to the same spot, hugs herself, disappears, and constantly does it?
Yeah.
Does this loop look like it's prone to cause harm or some form of confusion?
No. It's just it's not harmless.
So I guess for the sake of curiosity, we'll probably kill the cat. Figure we'll approach.
Alright. You go over.
Um, excuse me, miss? You are aware that you're in a loop, right?
Um, she give me an insight on this on her.
15?
15. You uh you can tell that she can't hear you. Um, but you look closely. Look closer. She's wearing a necklace, a medallion of a sigil. If you squint a little bit more, it's of a raven, and then across it like some slash marks here and there. And you notice that when she hugs herself, she grabs the amulet, and you can
Hmm.
tell that she's tears in her eyes, and you could you could tell what what she's whispering. She's whispering, my friends.
Are you okay? Did something happen? Still doesn't quite get that she can't hear, but he's still gonna inquire it. Now, does this raven with the scratch marks on the medallion seem familiar to Figgy in any way?
Um, give me a history.
Nat 20.
Oh shit! Wow, the Lord, let's go. Um,
Fantastic class's history.
it's history. Oh shit! All right. So as you now you realize that through scattered memories you have seen uh, a militia walking by the city that you've gone to, Yoru, across. You've seen in your previous life as Claude. Um, you uh, in your spirit form because because you were killed before. Uh, but in your spirit form, you've seen militia go across Yoru and tear it down and go up to the trail, and you see the shield. There's some shields or insignias of the raven symbol with the claw marks on it. You, um, as one of your best friends and companions of Autumn Crest, Kian Braveheart, um, your paladin friend, um, told you about the symbol of uh, Zwei, of the chaos incarnate. Um, but do you understand that Kyrian is not was not isn't alive anymore because there was a scuffle between Winter's Crest and Autumn's Crest a few days ago. But these soldiers were marching along to go up the peak that is silent.
What on earth is? Isn't this where we are? And why are they coming up to this silent peak?
As you wonder this, they're going up, and you could tell up. There's now you're seeing them kind of like going up to the gates, and you can tell that. Give me insight, actually.
Okay. Uh,
10.
that's a 10.
You can't really like tell like what's really happening, but you can feel that there's something something big uh, going on in Silent Peak.
It
That
looks like I may have to take a closer look.
closer look. You take a closer look. As the form of Claude now, um, you you're about to, but something tugs you. Give me an insight. You can't. Who you could tell that it's someone that you love dearly, and you look back and you see. You can't really see. Okay. You can actually see a blonde woman you recognize. Give me history with advantage. You you realize
24?
well you you realize that you recognize it as one of your teammates of Autumn Crest, the one that just told you that she loved you to bring you back. She she's telling you to stay. She wants to protect you from the horrors.
Oh, um, that moment. What was her name?
Arlen, Arlen Blaze.
Right, that moment. I remember her. She was a bit of a firecracker, but she meant well, and her words, they.
Mm-hmm.
God, how many years has it been?
As you stand there, the dream, the vision like dissipates, and you're standing now in like in a grassland, and you slowly wake up. All right, so going to Tifna. Tivna wakes up. Tivna. Tivna.
Did you see what I just sent in general?
Oh. Oh my god, yeah, I saw it. Pick ignoring the problem by choice. Timna incapable of seeing the problem. Figgy actually dealing with the problem. Oh my god. Alright, I'm guessing. Okay, so Pick, you slowly wake up.
Cool. Let me just do a nature check.
Yes.
Um,
Oh my god.
do I roll these at advantage or disadvantage? I constantly forget. I think I'm just gonna do a straight roll.
Yes.
It depends on how much. All right, 24. With a straight roll, I do not just call out in the morning.
Mhm. You do not.
Yeah,
But.
no, like I'm here. I feel the urge intensely to just, do bird screeches. But I'm like, well, Shay's here. I don't want to be a dick.
um. But you hear Jackson just and then like Shay, you hear Shay voice say, "God damn it, birds!" And
Hey, I actually tried. All right.
she's basically like basically already like putting on her backpack. She's like, "What the fuck?" um, when did you go my bed? What the hell?
Oh, I don't know. Sometime after you became a Ghost Rider Flaming Skull.
Potatoes.
She's
I am
going,
back.
hello. She's going, she's like, let me see if she remembers that. Wait, what? She says, what are you talking about?
No, no, don't tell me it comes with memory loss. Those are the worst.
Welcome to memory loss? Oh, look. It's been probably your imagination or something like that. I don't know. Like, I'm just me. Alright?
You see, as of right now, there's only one saying that exists and the other saying that it doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure if I grabbed all the other people here, they say it would exist, so you can't just gaslight me like that, man.
I wasn't even gaslighting you, my dude. Look,
Oh
What is
yeah, sure, let's
gaslighting?
continue it
I'm
on.
just
Shay's like, squints. Give me insight on Shay.
Alright. I'm gonna have Jackson help me out on this one. He's clearly awake with his loud screeching, my dude. We
Alright.
tried.
watch him roll a
Uh,
nat one.
No.
Oh yeah, he's clearly OP.
Ah,
25.
yeah.
His help action was actually a 2
Mhm.
on the dice, is the worst part.
Damn.
But yeah, 25.
Okay. So you can tell that Shay is actually in fact lying about the whole. Oh yeah, I can't remember. I don't remember. But
Oh god, this is even worse. You are gaslighting me. What the hell, Shay? I was meaning that as a joke.
she's just like, ah, God damn it! I just got into the habit again. I just got into the habit again. Fuck! Fuck!
Shh, calm down, Jackson. We don't need to get angry. All right. I'm just gonna run my fingers through his feathers and give him a
Oh
little scratch.
yeah.
Oh,
Call. Oh my god.
What is this? A growth spurt? I'm confused.
Caw. But yeah, she's like, returning to those habits again. Gaslight. I told myself not to do this, and anyways, I'll be heading downstairs to get some breakfast.
I mean, I'd at least like a little bit of an explanation as to why you're gaslighting me before you do.
Fine. She just like sits down on the other bed, and
Mhm.
she kind of like pats the bed right next to her. I'll do our story time.
Yeah, sure. I'll sit down where she's patting.
Okay. She's like, you see, well, long ago, like before you guys is, I think, there was this bard that I used to know. Um, her name is Nikki Mirage, and she used to gaslight people, but I guess, a little bit rubbed off on me. Um, and and give me an insight.
Alright. Jackson's helping me with corroborating her story, just like the entire time.
Mm-hmm. All right,
14.
all right. You can physically tell that Shay is holding back some tears. She's like, I told myself not. Okay, look, she was a dear friend to me. I got bad habits from her. Um, before she, well, you know, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Just I had a friend that like I friend more like
Yeah.
friend more like crush.
Mm.
But turns out that
So it's
she,
interesting to hear. It's
yeah.
interesting to hear about you long-lived people. I'm only like 5. I don't have the wherewithal to have experienced that kind of stuff.
Um, you're apparently you're I believe I'm actually you're lucky to have a short-lived life. I mean, living longer than I have, it's actually occurs. Um, you'll remember everyone that you meet, including those that are not here anymore.
I don't
And
know if I'd say it's lucky to only live to 30 at best. I never get to see that many people grow up. I'll die before a lot of them even reach full on their true potential, and I'll just forever be wondering what happened of them in whatever eternal abyss I get sent to. Really depends on religion purposes. Not all birds follow the same religion.
right, she kind of shakes her head a little bit. Look, I'll tell you guys about what this person later. Okay.
Yeah, I expect you to. Go ahead, have some breakfast.
We'll do perhaps maybe after breakfast. Who knows? Anyways, um, just don't take too long.
Hmm.
And she slowly walks away. Give me an insight on Tamara sleeping.
All right. I'm just gonna go ahead, tap Jackson after that whole ordeal and say, "All right, now we have the other one." Just looks at Tamara asleep and have him give me the help action.
All right.
24.
24. You look over at Tamara. Tamara, you can tell that she's been awake for a while. She in her bed and she's been listening to the conversation with you and Shay.
All
That she's
right,
trying.
so we have a gaslighter and a nosy Tamara. Hey, morning, Tamara.
She slowly turns towards you with all those, like a blanket burrito. She's like, "Oh, morning,
Okay.
Pick."
Uh, I'm sorry for cutting in, but you mentioned a blanket burrito. You
Yeah,
know what I'm getting my sister for her, well for Christmas?
a burrito. I,
A burrito blanket.
oh,
A blanket textured to look like a burrito.
oh, that's cool.
Tortilla.
Tortilla. Uh,
And as the marketing says,
mhm.
so you can become the burrito you always aspired to be.
Yes.
That everyone aspires to be. Sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah. Someone's like, "Oh, hey, Peg. Oh, um, it's morning already."
Yeah, for the most part. You look really tired. I'm not gonna lie. When you went to sleep, it didn't look like things were going, great in the dreamlands. You want me to like get you breakfast?
Um, they'll be great. Thank you. I mean, I appreciate it.
All right, cool. I'm gonna see what they have down there. You just stay in your little burrito.
Okay, goes back in the burrito.
Hmm.
Alright.
It just also shortly after walks out and then does not take the stairs because walking is for bland people.
Yes. So you do that. Um, it is at the time that Tivna, slowly
Does
wakes
a
up.
perception of 14 allow me to understand the talk of burrito?
Yes. You wake up and you just hear blanket burrito.
No, I just hear burrito.
Yes.
Oh,
Burrito!
burrito. Burrito, burrito, burrito.
Yes.
I go to investigate this talk of burrito.
you, you go down the hall, um, and give me perception.
13.
Alright, so you could tell that it, you heard it from Tamara and Pix. Wait, Tamara's room, Tamara and Shay's room, and then you just see Pick like fly away from the room.
Burrito.
Amber. Pick sees Tifna.
Did you just say burrito?
Burritos,
Burrito.
burritos is Tamara. Burrito.
Can I join burrito?
I mean, I guess we could see if they have burritos downstairs. If not, we could. Well, I assume that you're just gonna riot, if I'm being honest.
Going to what? Okay, I heard three possible words. Riot, write it, and I don't even know the third one.
Riot.
Yeah, riot. ROIT.
Mm-hmm.
Or RIOT.
Well, say ROIT is right. Am I
Look,
right?
when I do words with eyes next to vowels, I do not do very well, and I tend to mix where its placement is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. What's Tivna be do?
Can I join in this burrito?
Yes, says tomorrow. I'm in here, by the way.
Wait, where?
In here.
All the way to the left.
Yeah. I am a blanket burrito. What's up, little cobalt person?
Snuggles into the burrito as well.
Ah, cool. I'm fine with this.
This is mine now.
You just take the blanket. up tomorrow and be like, it's
If
my
you look
fault.
in your DMs, you basically see a GIF of what happened.
Oh my god, let me see. If I can. Blanket burrito. It is my horde.
No, the lower
Oh,
one.
oh yeah, hello everyone. Yes. Yes. So you do that. Tomorrow's like now
You
outside of she's like grabs the other one for other blanket from the other bed, just goes ahead and also blanket burritos. Uh, there's two burritos of blankets. We're like, oh yeah, yep, comfy. And you just vibe. All right, now with Figgy. Figgy, you wake up.
All right. He wakes up,
Mhm.
but he kind of just like sits in the bed a bit
Mhm.
and does the whole gesture of using his hand slash paws to just like comb the top of his fur on his head.
Mhm.
And he begins to reflect a little bit.
Mhm.
Feel like I am a bit more of a selfish person than I thought.
Mhm.
It's not easy hearing the phrase, well, I love you in a heated moment like that.
Mhm.
I don't even recall if I was able to reciprocate that, answer it kindly or whatnot, but
Mhm.
I trust what I did was right, otherwise it wouldn't have came up in the first place.
Mhm.
Yet I still miss them. If what we think is true, then hopefully I'll get to see at least one of them, and I can finally tell them how I felt.
Mhm.
And hopefully it's not awkward, or it doesn't screw up, or it doesn't cause any unnecessary